Okay, this is an interesting one. Something I bought today. Let's see how it comes up on it as a demo piece. This one's small, so we're going to make it, we're going here and we're going to make it 350 that way and 350 this way. Right. We're going to add a background colour to this one. Feels like I'm going to sneeze. Sorry, folks. Feels like I'm going to sneeze. Oh, shit. Oh, I can't get it out. Fuck me dead. Oh, man. Just sneezed on my phone. Oh, man. I think that's the first sneeze we've ever caught. In all the years I've been demoing, I've never caught myself sneezing. I've done burps, and I might have done a fart, but I've never done a sneeze. So that's the first sneeze you've heard on fucking camera. So you YouTubers and Facebookers out there, we just made history. Oh, that feels good. I don't have a cold or a flu, fortunately. I just sometimes sneeze. It's just something that happens. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm allergic to. It's not something that happens constantly. It just happens every now and then. Sometimes I normally do about 2 or 3 sneezes in one go, so I think one's enough. So I'm wondering if we're just going to keep it at 0. Okay, let's see what this one is. Right. What am I going to do? I'm just going to get this. It is Thermos. It's a Thermos brand, genuine brand. It's a coffee mug. So instead of using paper cups all the time, I'm now going to be using this lovely Thermos. This lovely anodized aluminium, red anodized aluminium Thermos flask. So hopefully this flask will work really well. Oh, it's not a flask. It's actually a coffee cup. It's a travel mug. That's what they call it, a travel mug. So this should be a really nice travel mug for when I go to work and when I'm on the weekend. And I get it's a nice, generous cup, because I use paper cups often because they're a lot bigger than the China cups or the ceramic cups that are on offer. I don't like this. I'm thinking a negative positive image would be better. I can't see the green in it, so we're just going to go and do something different. We're going to do a gear change. Oh, that felt good to sneeze. It really did. Honestly, it really did. Only problem is, if I do a background, if I do a negative positive, it's all going to be white. So I'm wondering what we're going to do with it. We're going to... this is an interesting one. It's a tough one. I didn't think of that. So maybe if I put the dock feeder down low when I'm moving it, that might help give it some whiteness. So I'm just going to put this back on the glass and I'm going to move it around once again and see what I can do. If I can just drop the dock feeder down close while moving the original. I don't think that worked somehow. I didn't get it down far enough, the dock feeder. I don't think there's enough reflection off the white pad, and I think my movement really sucked, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. This really sucks. Now you can see the green, but this really sucks. There wasn't any movement of that whatsoever. There's a nice bit there. Wondering if we're going to work on that. If we're going to skip the Thermos thingy, and we're just going to work on that tiny part of the image. That looks really good. So we're just going to throw that on the recycle pile, and we're just going to concentrate on that little bit there. So we're going to try and concentrate on a really small part of the image. So we're just going to line it up here, and we're going to try and enlarge it. We're going to try and enlarge that little piece of image that I like. I'm sorry, I've just got the phone pointed down. I just have to, before enlarging, I like to overlap the paper. So I'm just hoping I've got this in the right place. So let's see what we can do enlargement wise for this. So we're just going to go here. We're going to go 360 and the vertical is going to be 390. I don't know if this is going to work. I just couldn't be bothered fussing with it too much. So we're going to do copied paper, and we're just going to go and we're going to make it maybe a negative positive, and we're going to just we're going to remove background for a change instead of making it, and we're just going to add more text, and we're just going to go to this color adjust and just darken it. I hope this works first go. That'd be really nice. So a little bit of coolness in the hue, and black. We're going to add some black because there's going to be a lot of white. So we're just avoiding the actual thermos part of the image. We're just trying to concentrate on a nice little happy little accident that we had. So we're just going to see how it comes out. Okay, let's see if we've made that little accidental thing look good. Yeah, that looks quite nice actually. So I'm wondering if we're going to keep it like that, and we're just gonna, I sort of feel like putting this at the center of the image, but I'm just trying to decide what we're going to do. We're just going to go with it. We're not going to keep fussing with it. We're going to make this into an interesting mirror image. So we're just going to hit off another one. It's a really simple design. I didn't think this thermos thing was going to look too good anyway, but that's our second quadrant to this piece of accidental art. We've still got a bit of a margin there, a little bit of a border, but it's not too bad. So that's that too. And now we're just going to hit off. This is probably not going to be as good as I'm thinking it should be. I sort of feel these bright colours should actually by rights be in the middle of the page. But I don't know, I just can't be bothered fart-arsing around. Sometimes I'm just like that. You know, it's really hard getting things exactly right. And you're trying to avoid stuffing things up and using up lots of toner and paper and data on your micro SD card. These are really long demos I've been doing of late. I've been trying to make things a little bit more close to perfection as possible, but let's see how this has come out. I do think that little colourful bit would have done better in the middle, but I could be wrong. So now here are our other pieces. So let's just see how that lines up. They look almost like little love hearts. I'm thinking they would have looked good in the middle. I'm sort of a bit disappointed I didn't get too much fussiness with it. But anyway, that diamond looks quite nice in the middle. I'm just wondering if I've done the right thing or if I haven't. We can't be perfect every day. We can't do everything exactly right. So I just have to live with it.